What is going on, everybody? Yvonne here. Now today we're going to be doing a full breakdown of Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill, to answer one key question. Is it still worth it? I've personally been using it to track my spending, cancel subscriptions that I forgot about, and just manage my budget overall. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly on how Rocket Money works, what it actually helps with, and if it's worth using. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, before we get going here, I'm going to be sharing my screen here for some parts of the video. So if you guys do want to follow along or even try out the platform for yourself completely for free, there is going to be a link down below for a free trial of the platform. Now, once you guys have clicked on the link in the description, go ahead and enter the email that you want to sign up with. From there, it's going to ask you a couple basic questions regarding what you guys are hoping to achieve, like cancel subscriptions, lowering your guys' bill, tracking your spending, stuff like that. So go ahead and answer that and press continue. And then how'd you find us? Right, of course, mention our video. So we'll go ahead and say influencer and go ahead and give us a shout out here if you guys would like. I already have it set up, but in order to continue here, you guys do need to tie in your guys' checking account with the platform. So go ahead and do that and then press continue. And once you guys have done that, this is how your screen is going to look like. Now, most folks that use the platform do use the mobile version of it. However, you can also use it on the desktop. And as you guys see, there's going to be a ton of different features. So there's going to be the place where we can see the recurring subscriptions, the spending, the budget, the net worth, credit scores coming soon on the web, and then transactions. I got $44 in my checking account, so help your boy out. So here we can see the net cash in your checking as well as your savings as well. And then there's a nice little chart here where we can actually see the spend this month and then compare it to the other months as well. So in a way, Rocket Money gives you that centralized source of truth when it comes to your guys' finances. Because look, I know you guys have been there where you sign up for something and then forget to cancel it. And honestly, I'm kind of in that boat because you guys see I'm getting charged $12 every single month for a service fee. But the reason I'm getting charged a service fee is actually not subscription. It's just simply because I don't have enough money in my account. But that's a story for another time. We can actually see all the subscriptions that you guys have had. And if there's a subscription where you guys don't want it to be there, you can go ahead and press the start a cancellation button here. And then the concierge team on Rocket Money will go ahead and help you guys. So this is a place where we can manage all of our subscriptions and those recurring payments. Then if we go to spend, you can actually see the total spend when it comes to your guys' account. And if I hover over it, it actually breaks it down into a category. And for me, it's going to be entirely fees. And what's cool about it is that it also actually breaks it down to specific categories like tax deductible, reimbursements, ignored, or internal transfers. And that way you guys have a full picture of what's going on. So let's go ahead and make our way down here into budgets. Now this is one of the more popular features when it comes to Rocket Money because since everything lives under one roof, it's very easy to make that budget. So let's go ahead and see how that would actually look like. Let's go ahead and start my budget. We could put a monthly income of $200. We got 0 bills. Our budget for bills is going to be around $50. And we can go ahead and add different budget categories. And the nice part is that it's doing all the math for us, so we don't have to worry about it. And if you guys got a partner or someone you share finances with, this is going to be super nice because it's going to keep everything clean. And you can also cross-reference this when it comes to different months, so we can scroll down and see it in April or June for next month. So let's go ahead and see the actual net worth part of it. So my current net worth is about $850. So we can see the specific assets. So assets and loans, investments, savings, cash, or other assets. And thank God, but I got no debt. But if you guys do have debt, like credit card debt or long-term debts, you also see it right over here. And look, I'm not a financial advisor, so take my advice with a grain of salt, but make sure you guys don't have too much debt because if you don't use it correctly, it can bite you in the butt. And we can see the summaries when it comes to just our assets, debt, or the summary overall. And if you guys have a question regarding a specific transaction, you can also go right over here and you can see all the transactions associated with your guys' account. And when it comes to the credit score, it's currently not on the web, but it's going to be coming soon. And honestly, that's kind of all for the desktop version. However, on the mobile, there's going to be other things as well. Now let's talk about what kind of person would actually use this. So if you guys are in a place where you're trying to increase your financial freedom, increase your net worth, this is going to be the perfect solution. Because look, I got to be transparent. This service is not free. It's not going to be too expensive and it ranges between like $6 to $12 depending on the feature. However, it's going to save you guys a lot more in the long run because nowadays everything is a subscription. And unless you guys have a tool that's kind of helping you guys with your spending, it's really hard to keep track of everything. Because think about it. You guys' credit cards are definitely not motivating you guys to save money. They literally have promotions for you guys to spend more money. Because if you guys are spending and there's not enough money in your guys' checking account to balance it, you guys could be in big trouble. So having a system that can bring transparency to you guys' finances can make a world of difference. And honestly, just for that one feature, where Rocket Money's team helps you guys cancel subscriptions, that makes it worth it by itself. Because honestly, in this day and age, pretty much every single subscription is worth more than $6 to $12 that you guys be paying for Rocket Money. So there is a free version available of the platform. However, Rocket Money's most notable features are not going to be free. So before you guys do dive into the deep end, I would highly recommend to take advantage of that free trial that we link below so you guys can go ahead and see if the platform is worth you guys' dollars. Alrighty, now let's talk through some of the pros and cons. Now starting with the pros, I would really lean into the fact that the platform is really easy to use and it's very intuitive. It has a super clean design and you're not going to get lost in the weeds. And in addition to that, all the features when it comes to you guys' financials, like measuring you guys' net worth, seeing your debt, and seeing all you guys' subscriptions, are going to be under one roof. And that way, nothing slips through the cracks. Now, there are also some cons as well, starting with that not all cancellations are instant and they do require a concierge team. That could be a problem because sometimes you just want to cancel it and forget about it. And depending on your guys' financial situation, but most of the premium features are going to be behind a paywall. And depending on how complex your investment portfolio is, because Rocket Money does not sync with everything. So before you jump into the platform, I would make sure that it syncs in with the tools you guys are using, so you guys are going to be in a good spot. So who is Rocket Money best for? I'd say that Rocket Money's bread and butter are going to be folks that have a ton of subscriptions in front of them. Because if you get a ton of subscriptions and you want to cancel some of them, I'd make sure that you manage those efficiently. And honestly, even if you cancel just that one subscription, Rocket Money kind of pays for itself. And in addition to that, it can give you guys tools for basic financial literacy, and that way you'll know exactly what's going on with your finances. Now, who is it not going to be a good fit for? If you guys want a platform that's going to be completely free to use, it may not be the exact best fit. And if you guys have your own method or a more advanced personal finance app, you may want to stick with that as well. It kind of depends on who you are and what you're looking for when it comes to personal finances. So final verdict, is Rocket Money worth it? I'd say for most people, yes, it's going to be worth it. The reason behind that is for most individuals, they don't need advanced spreadsheets and different calculation methods. They just want something that's simple and it's going to do everything for them. And that's where I think Rocket Money shines, because it's super easy to use and it's going to give you guys everything in front of you. So if you guys are trying to improve your finances, Rocket Money is going to do a fantastic job automating the basics. And there you have it, folks. Rocket Money is like having a financial assistant in your pocket. It won't make you rich overnight, but it will allow you guys to save some money and take control of your guys' finances. And as I mentioned before, if you guys do want to try out the platform completely for free, check out the link down below in the description. And if you guys found this video helpful, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this, as it tremendously helps support the channel. Till next time.